Guys, Chris here, Midlife Carpentry. Welcome back to another installment. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. You can tell me what you think afterward. You think it, whether it's something you'd like to see me do more of. But I've got a time lapse that I've done. I've replaced a bit of broken fascia and stuff. And yeah, I'd be keen to see what you guys think. Whether you think I've done it the right way, whether you think I should have done a little bit better, something a little bit differently. Throw it in the comments. I'd like to hear from you because it's always good to know different ways of doing things. So yeah, let's get stuck in. I'm going to put this on the computer so I can watch it. And I'll do a bit of a voiceover on it just as we go, and yeah, we'll see what you guys think. Hey, let's get stuck in. I'll press play and we'll watch some footage and yeah, give you a bit of a run through on why I'm doing things and how I'm doing it. So yeah, here we go. First up, guys, obviously is I've moved back the flashing stuff. Made myself plenty of room. I'm trying to cut away the broken piece now. I brought it back to as far as the rot is on the fascia board there. So I've just pulled it back. And I've set the saw. I need to make sure that saw depth is just spot on because obviously we're going to cut into brickwork otherwise. So we just make sure the saw is cut to the right depth. Get a bit of a 45-degree angle on it so we can cut it all the way through. I think it took a couple of goes to make sure that I got that depth right. And then all of a sudden that piece come away. Now, the downside, the downhill, I made sure the miter went on the inside of the fascia, so that if any water did come down, it wasn't getting caught back into, dripping back into behind the new piece that I'm putting in. So, yep. So I cut my 45 on the new piece. I have the piece which is actually a little bit isn't as wide as the other piece, which I wasn't too worried about. It was just a patch job. It's what was available at the time, so we got it done. So yeah, now I've just clamped it up. I've sort of getting a bit of an idea to make sure that I've got the miter in the right place, and I need to do my plumb cut. So now I'm working out my plumb cut just by using a level, simply enough, and making sure that it works out where it needs to be, taking that away from the miter and from the bevel, and away we go. So yeah, I've got that. That's all hunky-dory. I've got all that side of it done, and obviously something that's very important to do is to give things a coat of paint. Now, there is one thing that I didn't paint on this little piece that I'm replacing, alright? And that's actually the end that was going to get glued. Now, this is important because obviously you want to get that PVA right in there and that PVA to actually hold. See that little piece there? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So, PVA glue, good wood glue, good external wood glue, both sides, both pieces, bare timber, no paint on or anything like that. And the glue is smeared all over the timber, and make sure that's a good connection and a good bond. Alright, so yes, we sealed the bottom end. We're lining everything up. It took me a few little goes, a few little wedges just to make things right. Double check for straightness, adjusted to suit the angle. And yeah, it ticked along quite nicely, this little job. Just double checking this all again. It does take time to make sure that it's right, because if it isn't right, it's going to look like a dog's breakfast. So yeah, we'll make sure we're fine. I threw a couple of nails in there. I did throw some batten screws in there too, just to secure things. Threw a few wedges around, and yeah, just to lock things off. These are a pretty common thing that can happen where you have to do maintenance on fascias. So yeah, keep in mind this might be a helpful way to do it. You might have a different method. It's entirely up to you, horses for courses, each to their own. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it all worked out that way. Now, of course, we are going to give it a bit of a sand down and just make sure that bevel's nice and neat and tidy. And I do end up putting some putty on this as builder's bog, sorry, to double check things. Now, the other thing I do is just got the level and just make sure that the piece that I put in was sitting at the right sort of off plumb angle that the original piece was as well. So there's no point in making that piece plumb if it's tying into something that's existing. Try and blend it in as best you can. And yeah, otherwise you will sort of have things kick out a bit. So yeah, here we go. We got the putty going on. So the builder's bog, fill up any screw holes, nail hose. I did over the joint as well where that PVA glue is too, just to make sure that everything's going to blend in nicely, and yeah, should come up with a good outcome. All right. Giving it a sand. Mind you, I probably should have a dust mask on there, guys. My apologies about that one. But yes, hearing protection is important. Kept that on too. Feeling with your hand. That seems to be the best way to make sure that sanding is working, and you know whether you're doing a good job or not. And here we are with the undercoat again. The primer sealer, the 3-in-1 primer sealer. Giving that a good coat, good tickle all over. Make sure everything's all Mickey Mouse. I waited for that to dry, then I gave it a good coat to exterior, top coat. I think we went to Surf Mist. I think it's the same stuff we had in the shed for the front carport and everything. So yeah, just using that. And yeah, and away we go. That's a little piece all done and dusted. It looks like it's blended nicely. It's fixed up better than that rotten piece of crap that was there. Flashing back on just to tidy it off. Screw the roof back off again, so because obviously it makes it nice and secure. And yeah, the next project in this little area will be a full re-roof, I think. No, more barges. There's more barges and facial work to be done. So yeah, got more facials to sort out on the other side as well, which is going to be fun. So, and this is a finished product, guys. Looks pretty tickety-boo, pretty Mickey Mouse. Hopefully that's helped you guys out. Yeah. What do you reckon? You reckon that was a good little fix, quick little fix on that one? Or do you think it could have been done a lot better? Is there a better way to do it? I'm open to suggestions, open to ideas as well. If you've got any questions, obviously shoot them with me. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed my little show. And yeah, was the music annoying, or should I have music, not have music at all and just have verbal and put you to sleep? I shall get in there verbally and put you to sleep about. Righto, guys, build on, legends. You have a cracker of a week or weekends or whatever it takes before the next time we see you. And I wish you all the best, and we'll chat again soon, hey? And yeah, still no tax yet. I'm still hanging out to hear about it. And yeah, we might have some traction there. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, till the next one, eh? I think we'll do that Bosch one next. I think I need to have a little chat about Bosch. I think it's important.